Number 6, Jordan Villa. Number 9, Alexis Vega. Number 10, Audrey Lurch.
Oh my God.
Number 11, Lena Thomas. Number 12, Grace Beck.
How do you do the other two?
Number 13, Emma Marks. Number 16, Julia Franco Fernandez Carnero.
Where's the other two?
Number 17, Mara Frank.
Away.
Number 18, Kate Byers. And number 21, Audrey
So it's
Virginia.
Oh, okay, cool.
Head coach of the Pilots is Jason Freeman in his 3rd season. And now the starting lineup for your St. Xavier University Cougars. In goal, number 0, Diana Gonzalez. Number 5, Aileen Gallardo. Number 9, Peyton Fox. Number 11, Jacqueline Gonzalez. Number 12, Haley Henry. Number 13, Danya Abidrabi. Number 14, Nada Ocampo. Number 15, Hope Lewis. Number 19, Alani Villa. Number 21, Marissa Maria. And number 23, Ashley Clifton. Head coach of the Cougars is Jim Harkness in his 1st season. He's assisted by Mike Riggs. At this time, please rise, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Women's soccer is on the air here from Bruce R. Deaton Memorial Field, home of St. Xavier University Soccer. It will be your Cougars versus the visiting Bethel University Pilots on this beautiful Tuesday night. Good evening, everyone. Ron Luce joining you for the call this evening as the Cougars play their 3rd game of the season here at home. A loss to Taylor University on opening day and a tie against Cornerstone University bring the Cougars here tonight against Bethel, looking for their 1st victory of the season. As for the Cougars this year, new coach, a number of new players as well. Head coach Jim Harkness in his 1st season here at St. Xavier University, assisted by Mike Riggs. And this their 3rd game of the season, as mentioned before. The Pilots tonight in the all-blue kits with the white numbering. And as for the Cougars, they'll wear their all-gray kits with the red detail. For each side, respectively, Bethel's goalkeeper, number 1, will be Joelle Schobert. She's in the orange uniform, down to our right for the time being. And on the other end here for the Cougars, down to our left, it will be number 0. Starting goaltender Diana Gonzalez for the Cougars. Both teams are set up. Bethel with the kick, and we are underway from Bruce R. Deaton Memorial Field for St. Xavier Women's University Soccer here. And this Bethel possession early. And they'll go to work, but a takeaway by the Cougars. That's number 9, Fox, but momentarily stripped after that. And now
Now the Cougars will settle things down and go to work here. Still a lot of play here at midfield. Nothing going for either side. That was number 9 for the visitors, Alexis Vega. And Bethel now with a little bit of momentum coming the other way. Good play on the far side there by the Cougars, trying to get a number here in just a moment. Looks like that might have been number 17, Esmeralda Diaz. Or pardon me, that will be number 15. That's Hope Lewis. As mentioned before, a number of changes on part of the Cougars this year. Head coach from the previous 2 seasons leaving, and normally anytime there is a coaching change, it's very simple to see a number of players depart as well. However, still a strong number of players with this Cougars program from prior year, and all indications point to them looking to improve on last season. Nothing going yet here for either side as the Pilots are able to maintain possession. It was number 17 on the far side of the field here, Mara Frank. And now here come the Pilots with a little bit of speed, but good defense by the Cougars slows that down. It was number 5, Aileen Gallardo. Another new Cougar this season, junior transfer from Governor State University, fellow NAIA program, and played her high school soccer just down the road in Blue Island over at Eisenhower High School. Here come the Cougars, and kick forward springs Ashley Clifton. Unable to maintain possession, however, as the Cougars approach midfield. And that will dribble out of play on the far side. Cougars possession. Throwing in on the far side there, that is number 13, Danya Abidrabu, a senior in this program. Spent last year here with the Cougars. Transfer from Benedictine, Division III school up in Lisle. Played her high school soccer just down the road at Stagg, Orland Park native, and Diana Gonzalez' first real test of the night as she boots it away and back toward midfield for the Pilots to recover. And it will be Bethel going to work here, looking to spring an attacker, and they do. On the far side, that's number 10, Audrey Lurch. But she is subsequently stripped by the Cougars as they go to work. Trying to get something going on that far sideline over there. So far, slow-paced action here for either side as we approach the 41-minute remaining mark here in this first half. A new implementation. Anybody that joined the broadcast last week would know. No more overtime unless postseason play here in the NAIA level. In years past, would play up to 2 overtimes before determining if the contest would end in a tie or not. And that has changed now. Here's Fox giving run, but good effort there by the Bethel goalkeeper to send the Cougars back toward midfield. Still Cougar possession, however, as they look to settle things down. As the back line has it right now. Good move there by Abidrabu, and she's got some speed. As she looks to settle. Good work on the far side, and it will still be SXU possession. As you may be able to see here on the broadcast tonight, Abidrabu wearing that neon yellow band on her arm, as is Ashley Clifton. That is a captaincy band. Peyton Fox also wearing one of those here for the Cougars. And speaking of Clifton, she's got possession now as the Cougars go to work. A couple of players for either side hit the turf, and Bethel will send it back toward midfield where the Cougars can recover. Oh, and a good move there for Bethel. That'll be number 10. That's Lurch once again. Audrey Lurch, the 6-foot senior from Bowling Green, Ohio. Imposed her will there momentarily, just couldn't hang on to it. As the forward hangs out down to our left here. New ball thrown in from one of the ball handlers on the far side, and Cougars go to work. Big leg there. Contested header. Ocampo was in the neighborhood for the Cougars. Still ending up here in Bethel possession. Again, neither side with a real chance yet. Both goalkeepers for either side have come out of their box to make a brief play, but that's about the extent of the action so far. And here's Lurch. She's getting sprung. No offside call. Good effort by the Cougars to come back and negate a chance there. Tonight's officials, as you can see on the field, wearing the bright yellow tops with the black shorts. Don't be fooled, fans. They will switch up their jerseys just as much as the players do throughout the year. Keep things interesting, and it'll be the Cougars going to work here to try and make something interesting, but a good defensive back check there from Bethel. That was number 6, Jordan Mihut, sophomore from South Bend, Indiana. Good effort for her nonetheless, but still Cougars possession now. Clock continues to bleed. We're about nearly 8 minutes into this first half. And as mentioned, not much action for either side as the Cougars have possession here on the near sideline. Cougars bench off to our right and visiting Bethel to our left. Here come the Pilots, but good defense there. Number 21 for the Cougars, Marissa Murillo. Standing tall, not allowing that Pilots pass to make its way through, and it will be a throw-in for the Cougars just in front of their bench. Clifton contested. A good effort there by Bethel to negate a chance. Lurch, the only Pilot in the neighborhood with 3 Cougars back, and a whistle there for a foul. Will be Cougar possession now. A free kick coming from that spot. That'll be number 5, Eileen Gallardo. And she'll boot it away toward midfield, but it's touched by a Pilot player. Oh, and good defense once again by number 21, Murillo. Lurch was looking for a breakaway opportunity, unable to do so. This Cougars team playing very hard right now, doing a nice job overall with possession time. Something we saw this team last season struggle with as that ball dribbles out of play here. It will be a Bethel throw-in. Here come the Pilots. A little bit of space for them. And they're in the box for the first time, and a good contest there by Murillo. Negates any chance from reaching the goalkeeper Gonzalez. And it'll be her to kick it away from the top of that box. And she'll send it here to the near side. First touch by Bethel. And they settled it down just momentarily as each team trades possession now. Good pass there. That frees up a fellow teammate for Bethel. It was number 12 in the neighborhood, Grace Beck. junior forward, unable to do much with it there. It will still be Bethel possession. It looks like we'll have a corner down to our near side here. And to do the honors, it looks like number 16, not listed on our roster. There's the kick. Good corner, and a few Pilots trying to get ahead on it. Number 10, Lurch, was in the neighborhood. Probably had the best look at it, to be frank. However, nothing going there. It'll be Gonzalez to send it away now for the Cougars. 33-47 and counting remaining here in this first half. Good move there for the Cougars by number 19. That's Alani Vila. But here come the Pilots with some steam. It's Lurch leading the charge there, but the Cougars, again, do a nice job defensively. Bethel has had a couple of looks here early on where they probably could have poked it through and had a good look on Diana Gonzalez, and instead, that back line of three for the Cougars has done an excellent job so far. Here's Peyton Fox with possession now for St. Xavier. Loses it as she's swarmed by a host of Pilots. Oh, and a crazy hop there. Bethel still trying to spring Lurch, and she will come away with possession. However, Cougars have numbers back. She'll turn around and look for a teammate as the visitors settle things down. Now playing on the Cougars' half of the field. That was a good look there. That pass off the back of a teammate from Lurch. And they'll continue to try to get it through this Cougars defense. Sending it here to the far near sideline, pardon me. And a giveaway there by the Pilots. Again, still neither team able to consistently maintain possession. A couple of brief looks for either side, but both teams doing a good job keeping most of the play at midfield as that dribbles out of play off of Cougar freshman number 12, Haley Henry. Here come the Pilots, looking to get something going. Number of horizontal passes thus far. And that's Abidrabu on the far side now trying to bring the momentum forward. Unable to do so. You heard the brief whistle from the far official. Will simply be a change of possession here. So it will be Bethel with possession now. As we noted, this is the third game of the season here for the Cougars. First game of the year right here on Deaton Field against Taylor University. Ended in a 4-0 shutout victory for visiting Taylor. However, in their follow-up game this past Friday, the 26th, Cougars able to score in the second half and draw a tie in that game. Diana Gonzalez made a pair of saves, and she may get credit for one there as well. And in effect is a save, so that'll be her first of the evening thus far. That shot from Lena Thomas, and here comes Peyton Fox for the Cougars, but unable to settle it down. Good play defensively for Bethel. Fox, a returning player from last season, was a very impactful forward, most often coming off the bench for the Cougars. Now this season earning a starting role here with the new regime under the first-year head coach Jim Harkness. And once again, neither side able to get much going. And here come the Pilots. But good pressure again defensively for the Cougars to force things the other way. Ocampo challenged at midfield. A good long pass for the Pilots, not able to find anyone, and will roll out a play on the far side over there, so quickly possession will return to the Cougars. On the throw-in, and Bethel ends up with it yet again. Ooh, and big contact near midfield. Number 14, Nato Ocampo, is down. No whistle just yet from any officials. And there it is now. That'll stop the clock momentarily at 28:12 remaining, and a trainer will come out to attend to Ocampo. Big contact just on the Bethel side of midfield here. Loose ball up in the air. A host of players for either side going up for it, and Ocampo took the worst of it. Certainly hope she's okay and perhaps just had the wind knocked out of her. We'll step aside for just a quick moment. We'll be back with you here as play resumes on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. SXU Women's Soccer here on the Cougar Sports Network. Ron Lewis with you. 28-12 remaining here in this first half as Cougars midfielder number 14, Nada Ocampo, heads to the bench up under her own power, which you like to see. Looked like she was having her right knee checked out. Certainly hope she is okay. And that kick will resume play here at Deaton Field between the Pilots and Cougars on this gorgeous Tuesday night as the sun begins to set here on the campus of St. Xavier University. Not a single cloud in the sky on this beautiful evening. Hovering in the mid-70s right about now as the field lights begin to kick on. And here come the Cougars. Good look here. This is as number 19, Villa, chasing it down. Clifton also in the neighborhood. She'll go ahead and corral it on this near sideline. And good ball movement so far from the Cougars. But a good takeaway there from the Pilots will slow their progress. And the Cougars will get it right back. Good effort now coming out of this momentary break for the home team. As mentioned, good ball movement. They'll bring it all the way back to their side of midfield. They'll reset. Here's Murillo. To get things moving to Henry. Oh, a good give and go look there. Villa's pass to Henry just missed the mark. Looked like it could have sprung a pretty good opportunity. But here come the Cougars yet again. Still this Bethel defense stifling the Cougars at every turn. Fox gets a foot on that one, and it will still be Cougars possession. They'll throw in now from just in front of their bench. It will be the aforementioned number 19, freshman Alani Villa. And she'll get it into Fox. Fox chasing it down here in the corner. Just off to our right. And she'll poke it forward. Cougar possession. But a whistle and possession awarded to Bethel. Looks like a foul called. It'll be a free kick. Bethel deep in their own territory, not far from this near corner down to our right. As this game has pushed on, good, nice crowd here on a Tuesday night. Checking out the new look Cougars this season. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Cougars 0-1-1 coming into tonight's play. A tough game and tough loss to Taylor to open the season right here at Deaton Field. Was followed up by a tie against Cornerstone this past Friday. As we mentioned, the Cougars scoring in the second half in that one to secure the tie. And it was number 9, Peyton Fox, with the first goal of the season for the Cougars in that one. And we've seen Fox have a look or two here tonight. Still not much going for either side. Just one shot on goal for either team, and it came for the Pilots. Lena Thomas credited with that, and number 0, Diana Gonzalez in the neighborhood and ready to make the save. First save of the night for her. Made a pair of saves in that tie against Cornerstone just about 5 days ago. And now a foul will be called here against the Cougars. It'll be... That appears to be number 17, Esmeralda Diaz. We'll get a number check here in just a moment. And it, in fact, is number 17, the Solorio Academy sophomore. Played quite a bit as a freshman last season. And once again figuring into the starting lineup for the Cougars here in 2022. Bethel goes to work with a nice pass, but a good play by Ashley Clifton defensively to get her body in front of that look. And good reinforcements for the Cougars defense presents no opportunity for the Bethel Pilots. And the Cougars will just settle things down around midfield, trying to regain clean possession, unable to do so, however, as the Bethel College Pilots come away with it here. Now here come the Cougars with a look. Oh, and they were looking for Fox once again. She was looking to break free, and it will be Fox to settle it down. She'll get a look off with the left foot, but that will dribble out of play off to our right down here. And now a substitution will be made for the Cougars. Number 19, Alani Villa, will head to the bench, and entering tonight is number 10, Giselle Almazan. Almazan played here with the Cougars last year, wore number 23 for the Cougars. The Moraine Valley Community College transfer, an Eisenhower product, just down the road in Blue Island. We'll get her first action in this one. She replaces the freshman. And that's her getting a touch on it there as the Cougars go to work. And it will be a Cougars free kick. Might have been a handball. Illegal touching nonetheless, and here comes that Cougars free kick. And they'll send it into the box. Good look. Ashley Clifton gets it off with the right foot and just narrowly misses. A good look. Best look of the night for either side thus far. Excellent pass as that bounced into the box, and unfortunately Clifton had it roll off her right foot. Had a great opportunity there. Good look for the Cougars though, and first real opportunity for them so far. That pass looking for Fox, just unable to do so. Looked like Almazan trying to spring number 9 Peyton Fox forward. Good challenge there by the freshman Murillo. Keeps things on this side of midfield, and there's a foul called. So free kick coming from the spot. That looked like it was against number 10. That would be Audrey Lurch for the Bethel Pilots. And here's Clifton on the near side. Sends it into the box once again. The missed header, but no problem there as Schubert, the Bethel goalkeeper, will handle it. We tick under 21 to play here in this first half at Broussard Deaton Memorial Field as Schubert sends that way across midfield. Lurch briefly got a foot on it. Ever since the Ocampo injury, this game has predominantly been Cougar possession. This is really the first time we've seen Bethel get anywhere near Cougar territory as that dribbles all the way into the corner. And that'll be handled by the goalkeeper Gonzalez. Not much fight there from Bethel, and bringing any kind of pressure, she'll pick it up and look to send it away here. And a good boot from the junior goalkeeper. Gonzalez missed all of last season with an injury. Was on the roster, but failed to play after suffering an injury during the training camp session of the season. It was a couple of weeks before classes begin here at St. Xavier University. And here comes Bethel going to work after the free kick. That'll get deep into the box, and that ball just dribbles and rolls back to Gonzalez. No harm, no foul here for the Cougars. Good effort so far for them defensively as well. So far in this one, the Cougars credited with 2 shots, 3 for Bethel, but only Bethel with shots on goal. They've been credited with 2 thus far, but Diana Gonzalez in position to make both saves. This will be a throw-in now for the Cougars after some competition in front of the Cougars bench. They'll go to work. That's Hope Lewis trying to send it through. It looked like she wanted Ashley Clifton down here on our near side. However, nothing going there. And here comes Lurch. She's trying to get behind that Cougars defense, but excellent job by them, and a foul called against Lurch. Perhaps out of a bit of frustration, this Cougars trio on the back, Abi Drabu, Murillo, and Gallardo, have been nothing but menaces thus far. And here's Clifton down to our right, sends it toward the goal, but it is Schubert in position to make the save. At least we believe that'll be credited. It should be her first of the evening. Waiting on the official live stats to update. We'll give you a heads up when we know here in just a second. But back under play, it's Lurch sending it forward, and once again, that metaphorical pack of Cougars in the neighborhood to negate any opportunity. And a pair of substitutions now coming for Bethel. Number 2, Salome Hernandez, and number 4, Olivia Lambden will come to the field, and it looks like number 21, not listed on our roster, unfortunately, but it will be number 10, Audrey Lurch, one of the 2 substitutions, and it looks like a pair of additional substitutions will be coming here in just a moment. That looks like Chloe Crompton and Gabby Siren set to check in now for Bethel in just a few moments. 16:53 and counting left to play, and here's Fox with it around midfield. She's got space, and she'll send it forward. That's Esmeralda Diaz on the far side. She'll settle things down, waiting for reinforcements, and she'll receive them. That's the Haley Henry, number 12. Cougars going to work, trying to get something going here. And Bethel will be able to settle it down. Good pace, however, from the Cougars. Good effort by both number 9, Peyton Fox, and number 17, Esmeralda Diaz, to get it deep into Bethel territory. However, also great effort on the side of the Pilots to negate an opportunity there for the home team. And here comes a loose ball down to our left. And it will be Bethel possession. Murillo was in the neighborhood here for the Cougars, and here come those substitutions we mentioned for the Pilots. Checking out will be number 13, Emma Mertz, as well as number 12, Grace Beck. Bethel, a deep bench, as indicated by those handful of substitutions, so a lot of fresh legs out there now for the Pilots. Cougars really only the 1 substitution thus far, with Almazan checking in for the freshman Villa. That's a good challenge on the far side by Abi Drabu. And the Cougars will watch that roll to their goalkeeper, Diana Gonzalez. And she'll go ahead and send this away. We approach 15 minutes remaining here in this first half. Both sides unable to count for much in terms of scoring. As we indicated, probably the best look thus far for the Cougars was that ball from Clifton, just had it roll off her right foot. Had an excellent look just to the right of the cage where Schubert was waiting. And now a change of possession here. It'll be Bethel throwing it in on that far side. But here come the Cougars. Both teams trading possession. And number 9, Peyton Fox, able to settle it down just for a minute. Here's Clifton giving chase. She's got it. She'll send it toward the net. Oh, and just out of the reach of the goalkeeper. Just narrowly missed. Schubert with the laying out, looking to get a hand on it, unable to do so, and that ball from Clifton just dribbling out on the far side. Another excellent look from number 23, Ashley Clifton. And it certainly feels like now the Cougars are in business. A couple of excellent looks here ever since the earlier whistle that sent Nato Ocampo to the bench. She is still there, so hopefully she is doing all right. Seemed to inject some life into this Cougars team. Specifically Ashley Clifton, now a couple of really good looks for her. And the Cougars will get possession again at midfield as both teams trade. A lot of action right here in front of the Cougars bench, and that's Hope Lewis coming away with it. She's got it in the near corner. Looking for help. She's got 2 on her. And Lewis gets through. Good effort by her. Tries to get something off with the left foot, unable to do so. But a good look there. Good effort by number 15, Hope Lewis, creating some space for herself. And here comes a potential look now for Bethel. Loose ball that has to be settled down. That was number 4 looking for it. Olivia Lambden not able to do anything with it as the Cougars come the other way. Tempo beginning to pick up as the time wanes on this first half. 12:35 and counting remaining before both teams get a breather. This will be Bethel throw in from just about midfield, right in front of us here on the near side. It's number 22, Chloe Crompton, doing the honors for the visitors. And she'll get it once again and go to work. Here come the Pilots, looking to create some space for themselves once again. Sends it to the far side of the field now. Then ended up with number 6, Jordan Mehut. And then she'll throw it in as well. A good defense, at least for the moment, by the Cougars, and a blocked attempt there. Now it looks like it will be the Cougars coming away with it, and they do. Abi Drabu sending it up the sideline on the far side. Will still maintain Bethel possession, but excellent work for the Cougars defensively. Update and worth noting on that latest Clifton look, not a shot on goal. So still Cougars without a shot on goal here tonight. But 3 shots overall. Pair of substitutions once again now for Bethel. It'll be number 15, Autumn Bodine. We'll get another number for you here in just a second. It looked like might have been Audrey Lurch, or perhaps number 20, I believe it was, pardon me, and also not on the roster that we were provided this evening. Again, Bethel going deep into their bench, getting those fresh legs out there, trying to get something going before the half. But good effort from the Cougars defensively. That looked like Lewis getting it away toward midfield. Once again, Bethel now with a couple of good looks here. Cougars looking to settle it down. Fox coming back for it. She'll give chase and a whistle. This will be a free kick for the Cougars. You can hear the roar from the crowd. So this will be the freshman, number 21, sophomore Marissa Murillo. Murillo will send it away, and she'll actually end up trading places with Gallardo, and she will do the honors. Good kick toward the box. Looks like it caught a Bethel player on the way through, and is sent back toward midfield. Cougars still maintaining possession for the moment. Looking to get another chance going here. Once again, good effort overall. Number 11, Jacqueline Gonzalez has had a nice night on that far side, playing the midfield position here this evening. A lot of hard challenges to the Bethel players. Off to our far side, and a call that looks like number 13, Abi Drabu, doesn't agree with, so it will be a Bethel throw in, or in this case, it will be a kick. Free kick coming now here for the visiting Pilots. Good ball sent deep into Cougar territory as the visitors go to work. That'll sail out of play. Still Bethel possession after the Cougars send it to the sideline. So far for the evening, Peyton Fox credited with one of those 3 shots for the Cougars, the other 2 coming from the aforementioned number 23, Ashley Clifton. We have a substitution here for Bethel. This looks like number 3, Jessica Wilker, checking into action, the senior midfielder. And so far on the other side for the visitors, 2 of the shots for them coming from number 11, Lena Thomas. One of those being on goal, and the other coming from number 16, that's Julia Carnero. Carnero's only shot is a shot on goal. As we mentioned, Diana Gonzalez, goalkeeper for the Cougars, 2 saves this evening so far. Darkness starting to settle in here at Deaton Field as the last bits of sunlight begin to drown behind the horizon line. directly behind the press box. Once again, a beautiful evening. We wish you were here to enjoy it. A perfect night for this NAIA women's matchup. Cougars still maintaining possession here, hovering around midfield at the moment. Here's Abi Drabu trying to create some space, and it'll still end up with a teammate. Come the Cougars once again. That was Abi Drabu looking to make something happen, and now Gonzalez will send it forward. Oh, and a sprawling chance there. Schubert doing a nice job to get in front of that one. Peyton Fox was on her doorstep, waiting to tap that home for her second of the year. Instead, it's still goose eggs as we approach 6 minutes remaining in this first half. Bethel settling things down in their own side of midfield here. Cougars applying good pressure, though, Bethel unable to do much with it so far. The Cougars, a bit of a loose ball there for the moment. We're able to take advantage, and now Lewis will send it deep. Fox will give chase just for a moment as it ends up with Bethel's goalkeeper. She'll settle it down and play it to her defense. That'll dribble out of play off of number 4, Olivia Lambden, for the visitors. It'll be Marissa Murillo to throw it in here from pretty much midfield. And it'll settle down by Fox, but Bethel ends up with it right away. And they'll send it toward midfield as it ends up on the foot of Abi Drabu. A good look here from her, trying to create some space. Able to dish to a teammate, that's Henry. Abi Drabu will get it right back. Good ball possession once again here for the Cougars, especially in the latter parts of this first half. But still, either team not able to crack the other. Overall, good team defense for both sides thus far, as Clifton will give chase here. And that ball will dribble out of play. It will be Cougar possession as we approach 4:10 remaining now in this first half. Looks like Murillo will come all the way from her defensive spot to do the honors on a throw-in. A good spot here for the Cougars, trying to get something going. And that'll dribble out of play just off to the side of the net here down to our right. And it'll be Schubert to handle it here for the visitors as she'll boot it away. Tree remaining here in the first half. Both teams trying to secure an elusive goal here so far, but just before the half. Certainly would swing momentum in their favor entering the break. Overall, though, the theme of this first half so far has been strong team defense from both sides. As noted, just 3 shots apiece. And the only ones credited on goal are a pair from the Bethel Pilots. And that is all the action we have thus far here in the first half as we tick under 3 minutes to play. And a throw-in from the visitors. Long kick. This is heading toward Diana Gonzalez. She'll come out and misplays it. But good effort by her fellow defenders to contest and keep that out of the back of the net. Lambden was in the neighborhood, had a chance at it if she could have settled it down, but excellent pressure from the Cougars kept her from doing so. Bethel going back to work now. Bethel with more fresh legs on the field, a number of late substitutions for the visitors. Cougars, on the other hand, only one substitution in that first half, and outside of the Ocampo substitution due to injury. So more tired legs for the Cougars, but certainly wouldn't be able to tell given the fits they're creating on the defending end against this Pilots attack. Long throw in there from Abi Drabu, goes nowhere, ends up, in fact, with the visitors. And they'll go to work, but good defense. That looks like Hope Lewis getting a foot on it, and she'll settle it down and maintain possession. Give and go look with Henry, and a nice move here. Lewis has a head of steam. She cuts back to the middle. She's got grass in front of her. She'll poke it forward for Fox. Fox with the left foot, and it ends up right in the basket for Schubert to handle with two hands. Good look for the Cougars as we tick under a minute to play. Excellent individual effort from number 15, Hope Lewis. All the way down, got that pass off to Fox, and she had a good look with the left hand, but the Bethel goalkeeper in the right position for the look. Still Cougars possession now on the far side. They'll throw it in here. And that's poked out of play by, looked like number 11. Ms. Jacqueline Gonzalez for the Cougars, and SXU still ending up with possession here. That's number 12, Henry, at least for the moment. And a good effort there defensively to poke it away. And you can hear the countdown behind us. A couple of long passes would be needed here to score, and it looks like both teams will let the time wind down, and that'll be it. Zeros all around on the scoreboard through the first half. Currently shaping up to be a great second half between these two opponents. We'll step aside just as the players do. We'll be back with you for second half action right here between the Cougars and Pilots on the Cougars Sports Network. Hello, everyone, and welcome back for second half action. As you hear the buzzer go off in the background, halftime has concluded here between the Bethel Pilots and St. Xavier Cougars. Ron Luce joining you for second half action. 45 minutes on the clock here, and let's break down what happened in that first half just in case you're joining us late. Cougars with a slight advantage in total shots. They had 4 to conclude that first half, really picked it up in the latter part of that half. Bethel credited with 3 shots of their own. However, with the shot on goal lead, it is the Bethel Pilots. They had 2 in that first half to the Cougars 1. However, as you can see by the score on the scoreboard, goose eggs all around, so both goalkeepers taking care of business. 2 saves for number 0, Diana Gonzalez for the Cougars, and 1 for number 1, Schubert on the other end for Bethel. Just 1 corner kick so far in this game. That belongs to the Pilots, and Pilots with 5 fouls in that first half to the Cougars 4. Second half action set to start here from Deaton Field. The lights are on, the sun is down, and it's a beautiful Tuesday night. And we'll see if either team can break the deadlock. We're underway with NAI women's soccer action here in the second half between the Cougars and Pilots. Cougars now attacking down to our left. Bethel attacking down to our right as teams flip sides for the second half. And here come the Bethel Pilots. A number of the substitutions from that first half still in the game for the Pilots, as one of those substitutions, number 4, Olivia Lambden, gets back to her feet after some contact. And now they're in deep down to our right side here toward the box, but that is quickly negated the other way. That looked like number 11, Jacqueline Gonzalez, on the receiving end of that Bethel bid. And they'll throw it in here. A good look, looking for Lena Thomas, unable to connect. And they'll maintain possession for the moment. As Abi Drabu watches that dribble out of play, Bethel possession once again. You're joining us late. The first half, early portion of the first half, about the first 15 to 20 minutes, very slow and controlled play. A lot of play around midfield for both sides. But then later in the half, both teams picking up the tempo just a bit, kind of starting to figure each other out. And ideally, that means we're primed for a high-tempo second half here on beautiful Deaton Field. Cougars under first-year head coach Mr. Jim Harkness. Was able to speak to a few St. Xavier personnel before the game, and one of the big indications from this year's team compared to last is tempo that they play with. Higher tempo this season for the Cougars. Much more controlled play as well. They try to attack a lot more. It's more vertical up and down the field rather than side to side, and I think we've seen a lot of that so far here in the first half, and even a tad bit to open the second half, as a free kick is called after the foul against Bethel. Cougars will boot it away here from deep in their territory. Looks like a slight equipment malfunction for number 12, Haley Henry. She gets back to her feet, and it'll be number 5, Gallardo, to do the honors and send it away. She'll just give it over to her teammate, Abi Drabu. Cougars working the near sideline here right now. Good pressure there from Hope Lewis for the Cougars. And that's sent sky high. And a nice header there from Abi Drabu. Both teams trading headers now. We indicated in the first half, as you can see, a trio of Cougar players wearing that neon yellow armband. That's the captaincy band. Ashley Clifton, Peyton Fox, and Danya Abidrabu, the 3 to earn the right to be captain on this team. Here's Bethel on that far side, right around midfield. They'll send it away here with a kick from the sideline. A good kick at that. It's going to find Lena Thomas, at least for the moment, as the Pilots begin to settle it down. Here's Abidrabu playing strong defense. That'll dribble out of play, and it will be Cougar possession. Good effort there. Number 17, Mara Frank, threw her arms up in displeasure, but Bethel able to settle it down. Bethel so far coming out of the break now, looking like the stronger team as the clock wanes toward 5 minutes played. However, we've seen these Cougars turn it around and come back, and certainly an opportunity to do that here. Worth mentioning for the Cougars, very, very, very good to see number 14, Nada Ocampo, back on the field. She left in the first half with what appeared to be a knee injury, kind of hobbled off under her own power as that shot attempt is sent well over the net mouth from number 17, Frank. Diana Gonzalez will settle it down here, but good to see Ocampo back on the field. She assumes her midfielder position for the Cougars, wearing number 14. And this is settled down by Abidrabu and sent sky high. A couple Cougars in the neighborhood here as Bethel pokes it back into St. Xavier's half of the field. And here's Gonzalez now trying to settle it down. She'll send it forward. That looks like it was intended for Peyton Fox. However, a Bethel defender getting in the way of that one. This half kind of starting how it felt in that early part of the first half as well. Both teams kind of still trying to figure each other out at midfield. Get an idea of what they want to do, but here comes Bethel. They did have a look, however, early here, and they'll look to add to it, but that's a good defensive play from the Cougars. Not sure who got a piece of that one on the way through. And once again, it's settled down by Bethel on their side of midfield. Good effort, though, from number 15, Hope Lewis, to stir up a little bit of chaos in front of the visitors' bench. That'll dribble forward, and it'll be settled down by Abidrabu for the moment. Here come the Cougars. And Diaz will send it forward. That's Lewis. She's out in front. She'll have to turn back to settle things down. And that'll sail to the sideline. Good work defensively by Bethel to negate an opportunity there for the home team. Again, if you're joining us late, and we noted at the top of the broadcast, Cougars wearing their gray kits with the red detail, and the visiting Pilots with the all-blue kits. Pilots goalkeeper Schubert wearing the orange kit tonight down to our left, and Diana Gonzalez in the purple and black goalkeeping kit for the Cougars. And here comes Lena Thomas. She'll poke it forward. Now Pilots with an opportunity and some space. And they'll have to turn back. Good effort there for the Cougars to slow things down. Peyton Fox tried to poke it forward, and you hear the whistle go. It looks like a foul indicated on part of the Pilots, so this should be a Cougar free kick from about midfield, and that looks like exactly what it will be. Yep, just a hair on the Cougars' side of midfield indeed. And this will be sent away on the far side. It'll be number 5. Gallardo once again. She'll do the honors, and it looked like Diaz getting a piece of it just for the moment. As now the Pilots turn back and start their way back to our right. Good passing here from the visitors as Lurch gains a little bit of space. This will be Thomas in the middle of the field. Here comes an opportunity for Frank. And it stays out. What a defensive play for the Cougars. That ball got past Diana Gonzalez. I'm not sure what Cougar defender got back, but they got a piece of it and kept it out of the net. Wow, what a defensive play for St. Xavier to keep this thing knotted at 0. Trusty spotters here saying looked like number 12, Haley Henry, getting a piece of that. Great play by the freshman midfielder, getting back and supporting her goalkeeper. Excellent effort there by the Cougars. Great chance there for Bethel. Probably the best chance for either side the entire evening. And the Cougars spoil it. Excellent job by the home team to keep us deadlocked at goose eggs. That ball now sailing out of play on the far side down to our right here. Cougars will have a substitution coming, and this is number 2, Gina Paparelli. We saw Gina play last season. Actually, only time she ever suited up last season was as a goalkeeper in emergency relief after a handful of injuries. Now we'll see her play her natural position. Listed as both defender and midfielder here, and with Jacqueline Gonzalez coming out, it will be Paparelli at the midfield spot now. Abi Drabu contested there, and a whistle. Looks like the indication is against the Cougars, so it'll be a free kick for the Pilots just outside the box. Looking to get it inside that penalty box now. Both teams setting up. This will be earmarked most likely for that far post. Looking to maybe get a header or just a piece of one of her teammates. And instead it's a little bit of a different look. Cougars all over it, however. And you hear the whistle. It'll be awarded possession to the Cougars. So good effort there by St. Xavier. Bethel trying a little bit of trickery. That ball ended up with number 4, Lambden, trying to go away from the strength, and the Cougars wall ready for it. Able to break up and get right away on defense there. Cougars playing a little heavily defensively right now here in this second half, pardon me, but in the early going of this second half, they've done a nice job keeping Bethel off the scoreboard. Certainly what matters here is Diaz makes a little bit of contact. That looks like it will be number 9, Alexis Vega, down on the ground right now for Bethel. And we will have a clock stoppage as the trainers come out. We'll step aside for a brief moment. We'll return to action when we get closer to the whistle being blown for play. Vega down on the ground. Hopefully she's okay. We'll be back with you in just a minute. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Trainers are off the field. Vega back on her feet. Good to see that she's okay. A little bit of a limp, but All things considered, she is all right. We'll have a corner kick here for Bethel coming from our near side down to our right. A lot of chaos in that box, and Cougars able to get the first touch on it. And Diana Gonzalez will settle it down, and all the troops will head back toward midfield. 33:05 and counting remaining here in the second half. We're still looking for a leader. We're still looking for a potential winner. Otherwise, tonight's contest could end in a draw. As we mentioned in the first half, no more overtime in the NAIA, unless it's a postseason contest of any sort. So in tonight's case, we could see a draw for the next 33-35 and counting, and as it is now. We've seen a couple of really good looks in case you're joining us late. Haley Henry, arguably the play of the game, came sprinting all the way back from midfield, and as the ball got through her goalkeeper, able to poke it away and keep Bethel off the board. A good defensive play there for the Cougars just outside that goal box. Lena Thomas will get a foot on it, but Diana Gonzalez has no problem tracking that one down and settling it. As noted, overall very good team defense from both sides in this game. Really, the first 20 minutes of the first half were spent just kind of figuring each other out at midfield. We saw the tempo pick up a hair before the break. And now here in the second half, it really has felt like it's been all Bethel, but a really, really good effort here by the Cougars defensively as a unit to ensure the score remains deadlocked at zeros. And the whistle from the far official there indicates possession Cougars. And it looks like it will be number 21, Marissa Murillo, doing the honors on the throw-in. So far, the third game of the season, as we mentioned, for the Cougars. First game of the year right here on August 20th. Resulted in a 4-0 loss at the hands of Taylor University. And as for their second contest, just about 5 days ago on Friday the 26th, Cougars were able to swing a tie. A 1-1 draw with Cornerstone University after trailing at the half 1-0. Peyton Fox potting the first goal of the 2022 campaign for the Cougars, resulting in that deadlock. Good play there defensively. That looked like Abi Drabu getting ahead on it. The Cougars rallying to their goalkeeper here to keep Bethel out of that penalty box, and they've done a good job so far. And that ball will just kind of die off to our right here, just outside of said penalty box. Gonzalez will settle it down. 30 minutes to go. We've played 15 here in this second half. A defensive battle on our hands here at Deaton Field. Gorgeous night it is. A few of the lights from the various dorms illuminating the skyline behind the field. Glare off of Lake Marion over there. Very picturesque up here from the press box, and a good game on hand as well so far, as a foul there against the Cougars will result in a Bethel free kick. Absolutely picture perfect night for some college athletics, and a good crowd on hand as well here on this Tuesday evening. A good chip shot forward there for Frank, and she's got possession. But good effort defensively from Abi Drabu to be in the right spot. Negates the chance, and it will be another corner for the visitors. Down to our right here in this near corner. It will be number 17, Frank, doing the honors. And Lambden once again just kind of on that chip shot. A good defensive play there by Gallardo. That ball ends up hitting her right in the head. Came up looking for it, and still good defense nonetheless by the Cougars, and it will be awarded to St. Xavier. Good effort by the Cougars. No harm, no foul from the corner kick. And St. Xavier looking to get something going. Had a very strong chance at the end of the first half, but so far in this second half, not much going offensively for the Cougs. As Lewis gives pressure to Lena Thomas for the visitors. Lewis in that first half helping generate that late chance. Took it all the way up the field herself, created space, ended up with a dish to Peyton Fox, and Fox with the left foot unable to cash in, but a very good look nonetheless from the home team, and by far their best so far. Not much going here in this second half as we continue to wind down. 27 and change on the clock. We approach the 27.5-minute mark now. And possession awarded here to the Cougars. This looks like it will be a free kick. Oh, and we're going to have a yellow card against the head coach of Bethel. So that'll be third-year head coach Jason Freeman getting tacked with it, or at least so we believe. But yellow card awarded, so Bethel as a team with one yellow card now. That coming at the 62-38 mark officially. First card of the game for either side. And now actually both coaches meeting right around midfield just to maybe talk about what was being argued. Who knows? To be a fly on the wall down there. And here come the Cougars. Here's an opportunity for Fox. She gets it through and just misses the near post down to our left. Oh my goodness, what a chance from number 9, Peyton Fox. She had a lot of space, tried to beat the goalkeeper who came out to challenge her and nearly did. Even from our vantage point, that ball may be only missing by about 2 feet from that far post. Would have given the Cougars a dagger lead here in this second half. Instead, we play on, deadlocked at 0. Both teams now in this second half with really good chances. Neither able to capitalize so far. Certainly, if you're the Cougars, you hope that chance sways the momentum a little bit. Bethel certainly with said momentum in their favor up to that point. Now to see the reaction from both sides will be key as the Cougars keep it down in their end. And that'll be Henry turning back and giving to Abi Drabu. She's challenged there by Frank. But good support here from Gallardo will keep it in Cougar possession. That'll make its way up. That finds Diaz, unable to get through a pair of Bethel defenders. But still the Cougars apply pressure as Hope Lewis comes away with it. And there is the whistle. So it will be a foul against Bethel. This will be a free kick for the Cougars. Just to the far end of Bethel's bench as we approach 25 minutes to play. It will be number 14, Nada Ocampo, to do the honors. As we mentioned, good to see her back after she left in the first half with what appeared to be a knee injury. Good to see that she's okay. Here's the big kick. It's bending. It's going way off to the left, and it will dribble out of play. Mihut and Hernandez, numbers 6 and 2 respectively, will check in for Bethel. Lurch and Frank, the two coming off for the Pilots. As we mentioned in the first half, a deep bench for Bethel. They've used a number of their bench players, and we'll certainly see more substitutions, I'm sure, coming here in the near future. And speaking of Bethel, that was Lena Thomas coming away with that one after the goalkeeper Schubert able to send it forward. And a good play there defensively by Gallardo to pause action momentarily. Paparelli gets just enough of it, but that'll dribble over to the visitors rather than one of her fellow teammates. The Cougars will settle things down. That makes its way all the way back to the goalkeeper Gonzalez as she sends it forward, and Henry with a poke, but nothing going for the moment. And a whistle blown there. It appears to be a foul against St. Xavier, so this will be a free kick coming for the Pilots. .23-12 and counting to go here in this second half. Both teams have had one really good scoring opportunity in this second half. Good defense there by Abi Drabu. Keeps potentially another one off the board for Bethel for the moment. And that'll be a foul against the Cougars, so another free kick coming. But if you're joining us late, Haley Henry, perhaps the play of the game, coming all the way back from midfield. Diana Gonzalez saw a ball trickle through her. She was able to settle it away to keep Bethel off the board. And then just a few minutes ago, Peyton Fox's bid, narrowly missing this near post down to our left. Nearly made it 1-0 Cougars. Here comes the free kick just outside the penalty box. The wall is set. And they'll send it over to the other side and then send it into the box. Cougars ready for it for the moment. And Diana Gonzalez in the right position to make a save. Gonzalez sending it away. Good positioning for Gonzalez in this one. And that will be a save credited to her. So that'll bring her total for the day up to 5 saves now. Excellent outing thus far for Diana Gonzalez. Here come the Pilots, however, still applying pressure on this Cougars defense. But so far, the Cougars have bent and not broken. As that ball will sail out of play and be awarded possession to St. Xavier. It's number 11, Lena Thomas, to settle things down here for the visitors, and she'll send a ball deep into Cougar territory. Diana Gonzalez will just settle that down and pick it up. No harm there for either side. Another substitution likely coming here in a moment for Bethel. We noted the deep bench. We saw the bench put to use in the first half. And we should see a couple of changes here momentarily whenever there's a brief pause in play. And a nice job settling it down there by Thomas, and she sends it in. That's a goal. What a shot. And we also have an injury down, but the Bethel Pilots will take the lead. Lena Thomas on an absolute snipe. Sent it beyond and into the net from far out. What a shot for Thomas to give the visitors a lead. And as we mentioned, there is a Cougar player down, so we will just step aside for a brief moment until the injury is settled, and there will be a substitution. It looks like Almazan will be coming in her place. We'll be back in just a moment. Bethel takes a late lead in the second half, 1-0 off the foot of Lena Thomas. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Injured player has come off the field. That looks like number 21, Marissa Murillo. Good to see her get up under her own power. However, if you're just joining us, it was the Bethel Pilots taking the lead. Lena Thomas with the marker from quite a ways out, outside the penalty box. Diana Gonzalez unable to read it properly, and it gets by her. And a big lead now for the visitors here as we approach 20 minutes to play in this second half. Up to that point, both teams with one strong scoring opportunity each. Peyton Fox narrowly missed, making it 1-0 as her shot dribbled about 2 feet. And we got a yellow card awarded, I believe this is against the Pilots, not sure of a number. So it will be Cougar free kick. So it's 2 yellow cards, both against the visitors thus far. But as we mentioned, Peyton Fox narrowly missed, making it a Cougar lead. And on the other end, a great defensive play by Haley Henry. Ball got through her goalkeeper. She came all the way back and settled it down. That's a good kick from Ocampo, and Schubert has to come out and make a diving stab at it, and does. That ball will dribble out of play, so it'll still be Cougars' possession down to our left. It'll be Abi Jarabu doing the honors here on the throw-in. 19.5 roughly left to play in this one. Cougars in desperation mode, trying to tie this game and at least make things interesting down the stretch here. After the Lena Thomas goal for Bethel makes it 1-0. Oh, what a good move there for Bethel. They've got numbers and a little bit of speed. And look at the speed from Hope Lewis in that instance. Good job by her to be ready, but Diana Gonzalez comes out and quickly settles things down. Still Bethel possession as a foul will be called against the Cougars. We're waiting to see if a card is awarded. No cards awarded. It looks like third-year head coach for Bethel, Jason Freeman, was looking for one after the earlier yellow card against his club. Instead, just a free kick. This will be Lambden to do the honors. 3-woman wall for the Cougars. That'll get into the box and dribble just too far outside, and it'll end up out of play as well. But this will be a corner for Bethel, so they'll set up here with, as we tick under 18 to play. A substitution will be coming here in just a moment for the visitors. And a long substitution at that, as it looks like Vega is coming off the field for Bethel. And she was preparing to take the the corner kick on the far side there. So she will be replaced as she jogs to the bench. Here's the whistle calling for the corner. It's coming in, bending in, eludes everybody, and it's dribbling down to our right. Bethel doing a nice job settling down, keeping it in play, and then official will wave it off, and possession awarded to the Cougars. St. Xavier entering desperation mode here as this clock continues to tick down. Bethel will play that on a header. Peyton Fox trying to settle it down, unable to do so. And here come the Pilots looking to add to their lead. Certainly a 2-goal cushion this late in the half. Has to give the visitors a load of confidence to hang on for the win. Right now, still certainly a chance that the Cougars could come back and at least play for a draw in this instance. However, Bethel continuing to apply the pressure, foot on the gas from the visitors so far here after that Lena Thomas tally. And they'll look to add more. Here's Lambden, and she'll send a big kick. And that's off to the right of Diana Gonzalez. to the far pole from our vantage point. And she'll send it away from her box. And a laser beam of a kick touched by a Bethel player, and looks like they will settle into possession only for the moment. Another substitution coming for them as well. It looks like it will be number 14. This is Gabby Siren, the junior defender from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Waiting on the sideline here just in front of us at midfield. Still no indication from the official for substitution just yet. So we'll play on as the Cougars throw in. There's Abi Drabu throwing it in over the head of a few of her teammates and ends up in Pilot possession. Bethel doing a really nice job pushing the pace here and continuing to apply pressure to the Cougars, making their job much harder to try and even this thing up at one apiece. Again, the best look for the Cougars coming in this half. Peyton Fox narrowly missing her second goal of the year. Still the only Cougars goal of the season thus far in this third game. Cougars, as we mentioned, entering play tonight 0-1-1 on the season. Here comes Lambden for the visitors. Gets it over to our goal scorer, Thomas. And that's Mihut down to our right, toward the crease, and it'll hit the side of the cage out of play. And now here comes the substitution for Bethel. So it is the aforementioned Siren in place of number 13. That's Emma Martz coming off the field. So Gonzalez will send it away now for the Cougars. 13.5 remaining in tonight's contest. Cougars again trying to even this thing up as Gonzalez comes out of her goal box and takes control. Certainly a late tally here from the Cougars would breathe life into them, and on the other end for Bethel it would certainly give them a lot of confidence to hold on to this one and walk away with a W tonight. They're doing a nice job at the moment playing a little keep away. Starting to frustrate the Cougars' attack so far. At this point in the game for Bethel, possession is the key. And they've done a nice job with that so far. Really controlling most of the play here in the second half. As Mihut and Abi Drabu are in a foot race for this loose ball, and Mihut comes away with it, at least for the moment. Still challenged by Abi Drabu, and a good slide from her to poke that out of play. Will still be visitor possession. Kick toward the penalty box, headed away by a Cougar player that looks like number 15, Hope Lewis, and now here come the Cougars. Fox unable to settle it down, but Diaz able to do so. A couple of strategic passes around midfield. Cougars trying to open something up on the offensive end, and Almazan will lose control there and is tied up with a Bethel defender. Looking for a whistle, no call, however, as this ball dribbles down to our right and onto the foot of Diana Gonzalez, the junior goalkeeper. As we mentioned, missed all of last season with injury, was injured just before the team's first game. Now this year coming back and claiming the top goalkeeper spot to herself. Here's Peyton Fox with possession, unable to settle it cleanly, however, and Bethel does a nice job getting back. That looks like number 14, Gabby Siren, was able to get enough of it and keep it away from Fox, who still possesses arguably the best chance tonight for the Cougars. And a good slide there. No call as Thomas gets up in a little bit of pain. Gonzalez will settle it in her goal box and send it forward for a teammate. That's Almazan with the first touch. Now Bethel will settle it down. Their goalkeeper all the way out beyond the penalty box. Bethel feeling very little pressure at the moment from the Cougars as we approach 10 minutes and 20 seconds to play in this second half. And subsequently in tonight's contest, we will see Frank, Lurch, a couple others standing there looking like they might check back in, uncertain at this point. Certainly seems like there might not be a need for it, however, as we approach 10 to play. Lambden able to poke it forward for the goal scorer, Thomas. So far, good ball movement from the visitors as Clifton ends up with this. We called Ashley Clifton's name quite a bit early on. But again, in this second half, Bethel has really done a nice job negating any attack from the Cougars. And outside of Peyton Fox, it's been majority crickets from the Cougars' offensive onslaught. Good contest so far, again, on this gorgeous Tuesday night here on the southwest side of Chicago. Bethel really just looking to play keep away and hang on to this one right now with just a hair over 9 minutes to play. Siren sends that to the far side of the field. Now Clifton comes away with it for the Cougars. Here comes Lewis, a little bit of space, looking to get something going around midfield. Almazan sees that dribble out of her reach, and Fox able to get just enough of it for the Cougars to maintain possession. Here comes Henry, and she'll give way to Abi Drabu. And a nice job there by Bethel to negate the chance. It's Mihut. And then a bit of a shove, at least a foul. No card looks like just yet, but it'll be a free kick. And Cougar possession here. And Ocampo sends it away. A little bit of a bend to the left off of her right foot. That was settled by Paparelli. Still a loose ball here as both teams look to come up with possession. Henry had it momentarily. Oh, makes a nice move to maintain the possession for SXU. But still Bethel finding a way to frustrate the Cougars as they now have possession. A good move made there. And the Cougars now coming away with it. Trying to get something going. Sense of desperation coming now for the Cougars. 7:15 remaining in tonight's contest. Cougars still searching for their first win. In this case, at least searching for a draw. Here comes Bethel. Thomas had it momentarily. It squeaks away from her possession as Abi Drabu runs this down. Bethel entering action tonight, also searching for their first win. 0-2, a pair of draws to start the season for them on the road. They were supposed to play a home contest this past Saturday against Governor State, neighboring school here in Illinois, but that postponement delayed them from their first home contest. They'll return home on Wednesday, September 7th for their first home game. Their first two games of the year against IU East and Holy Cross in Indiana. Again, both resulted in draws. 3-3 against Holy Cross to open the season and 2-2 against IU East on Wednesday the 24th. So this is their first game in nearly a week and currently holding on to a lead, 1-0 here with 5:50 and counting to play. Again, at this point, it becomes a game of keep away, and we have a clock stoppage. So 5:42 as it reads on the scoreboard. And now we'll resume play. Very interesting. Unsure why the clock was stopped for the moment, but we're back underway. Here's Lambden with it now for the Pilots, and she'll sail that one all the way down to our right, slowly dribbling out of play, and it will manage to cross that end line. Goalkeeper Diana Gonzalez will do the honors now for the Cougars. Around SXU athletics this week, in case you're looking to check back in with us here at SXU, the women's volleyball team receiving votes in the polls to begin the season will play their first home contest of the year on this Thursday, September 1st. It'll be a 7 o'clock start against Cardinal Stritch University from neighboring Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We hope you'll join us on the broadcast for that one. If you can't make it out to the Shannon Center, as Hope Lewis gives chase there, and it's poked away from her possession. As for the Cougars following tonight's game, they will play their first road contest this Saturday. It'll be a 6 o'clock start against University of St. Francis, Indiana. You can catch that broadcast live again, 6 o'clock Central Daylight Time, pardon me, from Fort Wayne, Indiana. First road contest of the season for the Cougars after 3 straight games right here at Deaton Field to open the season. Here's Peyton Fox with it deep in Bethel territory, working against a pair of defenders, and that'll dribble out of play. So the first corner of the night, to my recollection here, for the Cougars. And we'll do a quick stat check on that as well. And it, in fact, is the first corner of the night for the Cougars, coming with just 3:38 and change now to play. It'll be Peyton Fox on the far side. It looked like doing the honors initially. That might be Diaz now. And that goes nowhere. Ends up with a handful of Bethel players, but a sky-high play. And Schubert having to come out and make a sliding save to keep that out of the net. Good play there for Bethel. That nearly spelled disaster. Number 2, Gina Paparelli, in the neighborhood, unable to get a piece of it and send it into the cage behind Schubert. And with 3 minutes to go, it'll be all-out desperation now for the Cougars. No offside call there as a Bethel coach raised his arm looking for the call. We play on as Thomas ends up with it for the moment near midfield, and Henry settles it down for St. Xavier. And now Thomas will spin away and take it for Bethel. Sending it forward, looking for her teammate Lurch. Unable to do so, however. Good work by Gallardo to track that down for the Cougars. As we approach the 9 o'clock hour here in the Chicagoland area. 2:20 and change to play. Bethel hanging on to the 1-0 advantage right now, and we're deep in Cougar territory for the Bethel throw-in. This will be number 17, Marissa Frank, to do the honors. Pardon me, Mara Frank. Now it's just a game of keep away, and that ends up out of play and still possession visitors. Another throw-in coming for Frank. We're under 2 minutes to play. Minute 47 and counting now here. And this will be Cougar possession, so now they'll work quickly, trying to get something going. One last opportunity. We saw the Cougars have a chance with about 44 seconds left in that first half. Can they find a way to do it again here late in the second half and pull off some magic and potentially secure a draw? Or will Bethel come away with their first win of the season and improve to 1-0-2 when they return home for their first home game next week? Bethel continuing to do a nice job of playing keep away, and that'll poke out a play. 1 minute remaining in tonight's contest. There's the indication from our PA. Fox has it momentarily. It's taken away. Here come the Cougars. That's Clifton on the far side giving chase. She's got some space. Can she make it happen? She'll send it in toward the middle of the field, and it's poked away by a Bethel defender. Still plenty of Cougars in the area trying to get something going here. Diaz to Fox. Oh, and Lewis got a hand on it, and now a whistle. Possession, Cougars. Not much time remaining, just 20 seconds left. This free kick likely for all the marbles. This will be it. So here come the Cougars. The kick. And Schubert's in the right area. You hear the countdown in the background. Bethel will secure their first win of the season and improve to 1-0-2 on the year. Cougars fall to 0-2-1 for the year. We'll be back with you here in a couple weeks. I'm Ron Luce, and until next time, Cougars fall 1-0 at Bruce R. Deaton Memorial Field. We wish you a great night from the Cougars Sports Network.